It's Friday, it's puck time, last show of the week, although we're getting a lot of requests for people who want a Saturday show. My suggestion to them, do it yourselves, because I ain't. I do enough of these shows every single day. I need a day off. Carmine Bianco with us, Alex Smith, 2 games today. We're going to take them apart. Let's bring in our guests. What up, Mustache Man?
Yeah, rocking it for November. I got another week of it, and then it'll be off December 1st. Usually don't rock the mustache. I kind of go with the goatee, but winning season.
Winning season. That's it. Hey, Carm, what's
up, man?
Carm, I hear we've got a coupon for everybody, right?
Yeah. Did you create it? I'm not even sure if you created it or not. But I was in such a sour mood last night. Let me tell you, because the guys were watching. It's funny because one of my friends who watches these videos and will comment every once in a while on the YouTube channel. I put up a parlay there yesterday. So I'm at the sports bar, and it's one of Canada's biggest sports bars. We're watching a bunch of games, and he goes to me. He goes, "You should really change your comment in that YouTube video." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You put that your parlay pays 10-1." He goes, "Did you see the scores? Your parlay pays 0-1." I guess he was being comical.
That's you, though. You literally, that's a comment you would make.
Although it's a comment I make about the Detroit Lions, where people say, "I don't understand what 16-1 means." And I said, well, if you put $100 on the Detroit Lions at 16-1 to win the Super Bowl, your return is $0. That's what I mean by that. But yeah, you know what? Yesterday, for the first time, and I can say it, and anyone can call me out on it if I'm wrong, for the first time in over 2 years, I literally went 0 for 3 on an NHL card, and they weren't even close.
And I can attest to this, Alex.
It wasn't even close. Like it wasn't a game where, there was a bad beat or I got scored on late or whatever. There was no chance of these games winning in the third period. It's just horrible. And I apologize to everyone.
He's Carmine Bianco, and he's going to shut up now. Alex B. Smith from sportsmemo.com. And Alex, I can attest to how upset Carmine was. But he wasn't as upset as me. I had Houston last night, -3.5. Let's move on. This is
joke that Lawrence is referring to.
I'll tell you, Carm. I went to sleepover camp for many years, and last night we had a reunion party, about 400 people. It was an absolute blast. I'm on the dance floor with my phone in my hand, and I'm dancing while watching the Houston game. People always say to me how lucky I am that I get to bet on sports for a living. No. This shit can kill a human being. I mean, it's a roller coaster of crazy proportion. You spend all night looking at scores. I wouldn't wish this life on anybody.
No, it's tough. If you take your losses as bad as like I do sometimes, as bad as Lawrence does. And this is the thing is, if I was not doing this, if I was doing what I was doing before as far as arbitraging, greenboarding games, trading my own games online where I would set the line on Betfair and people could bet into my line, it's different because if I lost, it was on me and I didn't feel bad about it. Because I knew it was a long-term thing. But when you give out plays and people actually lose, you feel shit. And I know that's how the Prez feels at times.
At times?
He doesn't mind.
I go like this. I get despondent, dude.
Like literally Missy, and when she watches this video later, can probably attest to it. She got an email from me early morning, which said, and it's a WagerTalk page, if you click onto my handicap note right on there to people. I literally sent an email to Missy saying, everyone who bought my NHL last night, give them wager bucks for what they spent. This isn't a company policy. This is something I ask every once in a while if I have a bad night for WagerTalk to do. So I don't want people to think that this is what everyone has to do or is supposed to do. But I wanted to make sure everyone, because like I said, first time in like over 2 years, which isn't bad. I've had some 0-2 days, some 0-1 days, but an 0-3, I just couldn't believe it. Anyways.
Leafs win.
Gentlemen, if I can interject for a second, based on what you guys are saying, I understand that we all take our losses super hard. And like I said, we want to win for ourselves as well as our clients. But the fact of the matter is, we're handicappers. We aren't psychics. And this is one of the greatest jobs in the world. I mean, I'd much rather be doing this than working IT, which is what I was doing before, or massage therapy, a whole bunch of other shit. So this is a great job that we have. And with that, we can start talking about hockey, which we get to do every day for a living.
Yeah, so let's get into it, boys.
Amen.
Before that, I just want to make mention the Grey Cup, which is the Super Bowl of the Canadian Football League, goes on Sunday. Buster Sports has a 5% play up on that. He is 19-5 lifetime in his Canadian Football League 5% plays. I put it down to half price for anybody who watches my videos. Use the promo code CFL20. That's CFL20 for Buster's 5% play. Alex, I'll go to you first. Pittsburgh Penguins at home tonight, an 11-7 team. They're playing just a New Jersey Devils team that can't get out of their own way. And this is a talented New Jersey Devils team, minus the fact that they have no goaltending. Pittsburgh, they've lost 2 in a row. They lost to the Islanders both times. This New York Islanders team is something special. And New Jersey, well, they've won 2 of their last 3 and 3 of their last 5 games. New Jersey finds themselves as a dog with the over and under at 6. And I like the over in this game, Alex. I think we're seeing goals from Pittsburgh. And New Jersey can always score, and their back end is a disaster. So, for me, over 6 looks like the play.
Yeah, I mean, the goaltending has been very brutal for New Jersey. They did finally send down Corey Schneider and brought up Louis Domingue. We'll see how he fares out. Should be a better option, I would think, in my opinion. But Pittsburgh, I mean, it's been some really tough breaks for them against the Islanders those last 2 games. End up losing both of them in overtime, having leads in each of the games and blowing them. And this is a New Jersey team that actually beat Pittsburgh a week ago in this spot. And that was the first game without Sidney Crosby. So like I said, Pittsburgh, they have been able to find some offense. They've scored 13 goals since that 2-1 loss against New Jersey. So, yeah, the over makes complete sense here. Even though New Jersey has gone to the under 4 of their last 6 games, I could definitely see this going back and forth pace tonight.
Carmine Bianco, what do you like in this game?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm looking at the over. I can't take a side here. I keep waiting for New Jersey to turn it around, and I thought they did, and then they got blown out at home to the Bruins. Surprise in the sense of the Bruins have put a lot of goals up on a lot of teams when they're healthy or when they're going full bore. In that game, in that last game, the score was 2-1, but the Penguins had 39 shots on net. That's a lot. That's a lot of rubber on goal, and only scoring a goal. So you would think that a similar type performance is literally going to get them A, the win, and B, quite a few goals. That probably sends this over the total.
He's Carmine Bianco, 0-3 night last night. Used the promo code CarmineSucks25. That promo code.
It was actually Carm. It was actually Carm Sucks. He's saying that because last night I text messaged him and Tony Finn. I'm like, Jesus Christ, if I can say that. I was 0-3. Lawrence, create a promo code CarmSucks25 so people get my play for free. But it's not an actual code, so please do not use that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can say Jesus Christ anytime. He is the most famous Jew of all time, and on behalf of all his brethren,
I thought Trump was.
We don't take offense. Ottawa at home playing the Rangers, and a couple of nights ago the Rangers played Washington. And if you watched Puck Time, you heard that the Prez liked the Rangers. They were a plus 150 dog. And this league fascinates me. Some of these teams like Washington go into New York, play a crappy Rangers team and lose. Now the Rangers go to Ottawa to play a crappy Ottawa team, and I think they'll likely lose too. And Ottawa's playing much better, and they feel good about themselves. They're having fun. I think Ottawa's the play here, but I'm not getting to the window on this game. Alex?
Yeah, Ottawa is 6-2 over their last 8 games.
Yeah.
Something I feel like we haven't been able to say in quite a while. But the play in this game with these two teams is the first period over. You want to shop around because there's some 2s, but there's also some 1.5s. Lay the juice with the 1.5 here. If you were laying 1.5 in the last 10 meetings, you'd have gone 8-2 to the over. But a lot of those have ended and landed right on 2. So 1.5 minus $1.70. That I haven't played anything officially as of now. That's probably the closest thing to the card.
A minus $1.70. I don't normally play those type of plays.
But when you're talking about a head-to-head where both teams have given up goals early, especially the Rangers, for some reason they like to get ahead of Ottawa early, and whenever they meet up, and we've seen this cash 2 times already with the 1.5.
Yeah. Just for the record, it's twice.
Okay, they've cashed twice.
Yeah.
2 times out of 2. That would be twice.
Yeah, 2 times is not grammatically correct. It's not even English, but it is typical. Not of you, Alex, but most people. My kids say it all the time as well. Carmine Bianco, what do you like in this play, brother?
Yes, welcome to Puck Time, sponsored by Harvard.
Harvard? My daughter goes to FIT. That's even better than Harvard. Let's sponsor this from FIT. And, of course, Rivendell. And just for the record, a lot of you people notice that I wear shirts that say Rivendell. One of the greatest people in my life, a friend of mine, he started the online gambling industry, believe it or not. He owns a polo team called Rivendell. And he's taking me to Zermatt. I'm going skiing in Zermatt, Switzerland on December 11th, and it's sponsored by Rivendell. What did you like in this game, Carm? I'm out of it, man. I went to bed at 10 past 5 in the morning. I went out hard last. Look how pale I am.
You don't even drink, dude. That's what
I had 3 shots last night. Three vodka shots.
Woo.
Of what? Zima?
Wow.
No, I had 3 vodka shots. I had my first one at around 6 p.m., and then I had one at 9 p.m., and then I had one at 11 p.m., so they were well spaced. Yes, I do not drink alcohol very often.
That's cute, Prez. I might have 3 shots for lunch later today.
Yeah, of Coke.
No, of vodka. It's Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy them, Alex. Carm, what do you like in this game?
Yeah, let's get back to some hockey here, and then I got something to add about a weekend game. But this is the NHL. Where else can the Rangers go on the road? They go to Florida for a couple of quick games, allow 13 goals, can get completely blown out in Tampa, who are coming off a trip from Stockholm, Sweden. So you thought they might have been a little bit flat. No, they weren't. They scored 9. And then they come home and beat the Washington Capitals, who are playing just lights out hockey. It's just so tough to figure out. And before that trip, they beat the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are obviously are another pretty good team. So it's a tough one to figure out. It's the Kings in net tonight. Lundqvist. They're going to go with Georgiev against Montreal on the weekend. It's going to be for Ottawa. It looks like it's God. What's his name? He's the better of the 2 fellows. And no, not Anderson. My apologies on this, guys. It is Nielsen. You're close. Anders Nielsen. I think we're getting to. I have to believe that. I understand Ottawa's playing really well. I still think the Rangers are a better team, top and bottom in their lineup. Georgiev's a pretty good goalie.
Panarin's playing good hockey right now.
They've got a good goalie combo. I think. They're not the New York Islanders goalie combo, but it's still a good goalie combo. Lundqvist, I think they get the win tonight. You only have to lay $1.05. They're a small underdog. I still don't trust this Ottawa team. I think at some point they're going to start to lose. Hopefully it starts tonight. For me, it's the Rangers tonight.
Guys, last day for Tony Finn's promotion. Tony 225, $100 off of a month of Tony's all sports plays. He passed last night. He's on an 8-2 and 14-5 all sports run. and a 32-14 NFL record in total. So head over to WagerTalk.com. Use the promo code Tony225.
So, Prez, I got one more thing to add to you, for you. You know, you talked about a couple shows ago about and how it was like since like 1980 or something like that, where a team down 4-0 came back to win the game.
It was 19 years before it had happened.
And they did it again last night against Anaheim. They're down 4-0. They come back and win that game 5-4 in overtime. This Florida team just keeps scoring goals. It's unbelievable. That was the final score, I'm pretty sure, 5-4 last night.
It was 5-4.
Yeah, it was.
I was on the under.
Oh, yeah. Well, they scored 5 goals in the second period in a span of, I think, 5 minutes. So when that happens, when you have the over, that'll never happen. When you have the under, it seems to happen. Another thing is the Calgary Flames. I have someone who's connected with the team send me a text message. Calgary Flames held a players-only meeting this morning. I'm not sure what that's going to do for the team, but they're struggling. They've lost 6 in a row. The player-only meetings, and I sent a message to Dave Koken about this because, you know, he kind of likes these fired up their next game. I'm not really sure. They looked completely horrible last night. St. Louis can make a team look horrible. They play Philadelphia next in Philly, which is tomorrow at 1:00. We'll see if anything comes of this players-only meeting or not. But this is a team that finished 107 points last year, won the West Conference, and they look absolutely horrible this year. The exact same team. I don't get it.
Bill Peters might be headed to the bread line in time for American Thanksgiving.
American Thanksgiving this Thursday. Do you guys want to do a show on Thursday?
I'd rather not. We could do one Friday when there's a bunch of games. There's only one game on Thursday. It's the New Jersey and Montreal.
No puck time next Thursday. Carmen and I are going to eat butter tarts.
And I think Alex is going to have to host, I think, in December, Lawrence, because if you're away on the 11th, skiing all over Europe or wherever the heck you're going, bring me back some. You're going to Switzerland. Bring me back some chocolate. I believe they have the best chocolate out there.
Yeah, they sell Swiss chocolate in Toronto. You'll be okay.
Okay.
We'll figure out who's going to host the shows. Guys, great show. Thank you for joining me, listeners. I know I was a little out of it today. I wasn't myself. Carm, you got a tweet yesterday. Somebody finds me unwatchable and suggested that you find a new host.
Yeah, I'm starting a Kickstarter account. We're going to try and raise some money. We're going to call it Puck Time Squared. So
you can come up with a better name than that, dude. Yeah, you can host the shows and I will take a vacation. Boys, we'll see you Monday. Alex and Andrew on Monday. Everybody have yourselves an incredible weekend. I hope the puck bounces in the direction you all need. Tonight, my house, Carm. Poker, you coming?
No, I'm not, Lawrence. I'm not there. It's our annual high school boys. There's like 6 of us. We go for dinner for the holiday season. We're going to Baton Rouge tonight.
Oh, way to pick a fine restaurant like that.
They have the best ribs. It's unbelievable.
Really?
And yeah, Baton Rouge has the best ribs, hands down. There's not a place that is better.
And this show sponsored by Baton Rouge. Later, boys.
See you guys.